Good morning. This is Darcy Clary at Clary Law Offices, and I'm going to continue on our little brief discussions of your Constitution, and hopefully you'll enjoy listening to each of these little lectures about the history of the Constitution. This particular amendment that we're going to talk about today is the Fourth Amendment. And it's a very important amendment. It's called for search and seizure as to your property interests. And also it protects the property that's on your person. Nobody can go in and search you and take from your pocket or any supposed evidence or things that they're looking for. You need to have a warrant issued by a court that has jurisdiction over you and the material that they're looking for, the police are looking for. So without a warrant, years ago, the British used to just bang on your door, say, everybody out of the way, I'm going in here to the house and taking a few things, just sit still and we'll be through in a few minutes. And the British would go in and take whatever they wanted. They didn't have to offer any proof or any explanation. They just took the property that they felt was necessary for what they were doing at that time. Those days are long gone. Now you need a warrant it describes the property. Here's what we're looking for. Here's where it's located. You have to give a specific location. And also going over to the authorities, and they're going to use it, I expect, in some sort of trial or proceeding against you. So the requirement of the warrant is very important because up until now there hasn't been any real specific warrant. You had a general warrant in the courts until later on in this century, and they said, no, you've got to have a specific warrant, describe what the property is that you're looking for, where it is located, this general location, a specific location, in fact, so that you have every information about what is being removed. So there are these rules that have to be followed, otherwise the search is considered unreasonable. And you'll see that in some of the court cases that this was an unreasonable search. It was not a search that was acceptable to the Fourth Amendment. And that Fourth Amendment says that the rights of the people have a right to be secure in your own house and your person, your papers, against unreasonable searches. Except there has to be probable cause. There has to be a reason why they're doing this, not just to kind of willy-nilly go in and bang on your door and take what they prefer. That's the way it was done under the British rule. Also has to be under oath. Somebody has to give an oath and say, look, I know this property, I saw it, it's in that particular location. And so all that has to be accomplished in a legal manner for it to be a legal search. So it's a protection for you. And I would certainly, if you're in a situation of being arrested and being hauled in for examination, you need to be aware of the fact that nobody can take your property or things on your person without a specific warrant that gives the state the right to do that. So under the Constitution, you're given these rights. People have fought hard over the centuries for them. So you might as well avail yourself of this right of the search and seizure rules, that you got to have this warrant and reasonable cause for them to be banging on your door and going in your home or your car, for that matter. More so your house is where the concern is. So today that should take care of a little lecture for you about search and seizure. And I would say if ever you're arrested for some infraction of the law, or at least that's alleged, you should hire an attorney. who I'm sure will be familiar with the rules of search and seizure. At least I sure hope he or she would be. But you need to protect yourself. And this protection is provided by the Constitution of the United States. And it's for you. And that was argued about among the Constitutional Convention. So take advantage of it. Okay. All right. Good to talk to you. Thank you very much. I'll see you next lecture we'll do, probably this coming week. And we'll have some more good stuff out of our Constitution for you, for your protections. Thank you. All right, Peggy.